Yeah, let me quickly look at one interesting day, 15th of June. Just continuing to learn what happened and how we could have capitalized on it. So this is 15th of June. Let me start from the weekly time frame because this was Monday. So this is 31st of May, and then this is 7th of June. This is 14th of June. This okay though. So this is how that week closed. And what I can see is price resting above this zone. When price rests on a zone, unless, as long as price has not broken and it tested this area like this, because we should trade, we should live now. Let us live now. The now moment is very important in forex. So in this case, this was the weekly candle. It came and rested above this zone here. So as long as it was above this zone, we would say that this market is still bullish. Okay, as long as it is resting above the zone. If it goes below the zone, we would then start to change our bias. It would wait for a pullback into this one and then sell. So in this case, clearly this candle is resting above a zone. Okay, so that is the first step. So that is the first indication that we will have a pullback. Okay, a pullback. I assume that we are not seeing this candle, this one. We're not. I know nothing has happened from here onwards. Yes, this is hindsight, but we are learning from the past in order to master the future. That's all. So, okay, above here we have. So yeah, we would expect to have a pullback up to. If price doesn't break the zone, we'd expect to have a pullback up to this zone here. So this was officially our trading range for this week, as long as price remains above the zone. The candle that I'm referring to, if I'm talking about this candle here, please assume that nothing has happened from here onwards. Okay. Yeah, let me continue. So, okay, nothing has happened from here onwards. Sorry. So what do I do now? I go to the daily time frame now and see how 14th of June ended. So this is okay, this is sorry, this is 18th of June. Just a moment. Sorry, I picked the wrong week. Let me restart this. I picked the wrong week. Okay. Okay, so the week in question is this one. The week which ended on sorry, on 14th of June, and definitely it's a bearish. This candle was bearish. Okay, it was bearish, meaning that we are going down. So in this case, okay, it's bearish. We have support here. Okay, this I would. Okay, now no, I want to see now. We want to try and determine where they will pull back into. We have a zone here, but that is too far probably. There's this zone here. Okay, where we expect that the candle of the new week will come and pull back into before continuing to push up to this area. Okay, where there's a strong, far more stronger support. Okay, so this is the this is the candle in question. This one. This is the resistance. 2650. I round it off 2650, and then we have another zone here, but we expect, since they have cleared stops above this area, we expect that they will pull back, come back up, and then go on to push it and up to this area, just like it has happened. Yes, it is. It's easy to stop because things have already happened, but the past determines the future. Okay, so we have another zone here. Okay, we have another zone here. Let me confirm it with a line chart. Okay, now this zone, I'll round it off also to 24.50. So off the bat, just when the new week starts, we should look to buy here and take profit here before the move down continues. Okay. And then of course we have this support here is our destination, this area here, which I would round off to 23. So our trading range now in the short term is this one, and then so we had two ranges. We would expect price to push up for clearing stops and pulling back, and then so that is 200 pips, and then we have 347 pips, 500 pips. That's quite a lot. Now let me go to daily time frame. So this is a 14th, okay, 12th of June. Just see how beautifully this candle is indicating that there's going to be a pullback. You will notice that this candle is almost a doji, because the first candle, the first bearish candle was powerful, but this one is weak. It is weak, and it is sort of indecisive. A very strong indication that very probably will get a pullback in the new week. I think this one is drawn correctly. Okay, let me see if there's another round number that can help us get a better entry. Here, this is 24.50. Let me throw in 24.75. 24.75. And then 25. Let us see how these zones will help us. Okay. So these are areas where stops will be cleared. Definitely they cleared stops up to this area. Let me go down to H4. Okay, the date is 15th of June. Where's 15th of June is here. This is 12th of June, yes. This is okay, it's 15th of, this is 12th, the 15th of June, 15th of June. Now look at this candle. This candle is the first, the 4 candle closed at 8 o'clock. It has not broken any zone. So we have every reason to continue to hold this area is our potential stop hunting area before price goes up. Okay. Let me draw a zone, a 4-hour zone, which will help us clarify this trade a little bit more. Okay. Let me draw a zone. I have this area here is a swing low. And this area is my swing low. Okay. Well, it was brushed aside. Let me go to, that's why you have to be very careful. And okay, of course it was a Monday, so on Monday things are not that clean. But where would we have our zone? Okay. Okay, let me, because price definitely came back to test some certain structure here. Okay, okay, let me go to 15-minute time frame, probably get more. 15th of June. I mean, the best approach is also to be around, okay, knowing that price is going up is powerful enough to alert us. Okay, now I have the answer to my query. I have the answer to my query now, because, okay, this is the Asian box, okay? And before price goes up, we expect that price will clear this Asian low and go down for some 25 to 50 pips, okay? So with the Asian box here, And then you have a 24.75 just below it. Since I would be alert when I saw price break in this area, I would be getting ready for a trade. Of course, knowing that use GBP pairs, I would expect a stop hunt of at least 25 pips most cases. So what would I do in this case? I would okay, since the Asian box is here, and I have this level which I drew at the daily time frame. Okay, this level was drawn at daily time frame, and this one. Let me check H4. Okay, I would say this is H4, and this one too. I think the best approach, which unfortunately we may give you few trades especially if you are using pending orders, is to decide where you want to. The best price for you. For example, in this case, that is difficult to master when you have not made a lot of money from the market. For example, in this case, someone might have said that might have said that this is my price. For example, I draw a box from this daily line up to this, 20 pips in. This was a 24.5 to 24.7. Okay, so I would say that I'm only going to risk I'm only going to risk 20 pips in this trade. Okay, so you would wait strictly. If you miss a trade, let it be. But you would strictly wait for price now, and you have done your analysis. You know that price is going up. You are willing to lose. Of course, you are risking what you can afford to lose. Okay, so you strictly wait for price to enter into your box. Okay, and not otherwise. So in this case, then one would wait. Okay, so seeing price going down would not shake you, and then after this candle close, you would buy, and then put your stop loss 20 pips away. Okay, I think this is the best approach. Yes, some days you'll miss a very good trading opportunity, but the trades which you'll take will be very, you get them at a very good price, because in this case, for example, I would go long after this candle close. This is it would be 9.15. I would go long here. My stop loss would be, let me draw a box. For example, here, when this candle close, this is where I would go long. Let me use a different color. Okay, so of course plus or minus some pips for for spread. 24.6 is my entry price. 24.6, and then my stop loss is 20 pips away. That's how many pips. That what is the reading? Yeah, just where it is. Yeah, so this is what my stop loss would be here. Okay, my take profit very objectively would be in this area, because there's a swing high in this area. Okay, so from swing low to swing high. Okay, this is where my take profit would be. Let me measure how many risk to reward, what the risk to reward ratio would be. 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 to 10. Just one trade. So for example, if you risk the $20, this trade alone would give you $200. Okay, because this is how many pips. It's okay, 190 pips. Okay, even if this is the only trade you take during the week, of course that's quite enough. Okay, what was the What was the secret behind this trade? It was patience, okay? Patience and sticking by the rules. Okay, so let me repeat the process quickly, especially because I really want to have this in my mind. Okay, we looked at the higher time frame. We looked at the weekly time frame and the daily time frame, and looking at the trend, we knew that it was bearish, and that this week we would start with a swing up, clearing stops. So that's what we did. We looked at the structure, and then we drew this zone at daily time frame. This one, this do the daily time frame, and then we added two more above them, above this line. Let me try to draw. Let me delete these zones. Okay, and go back to daily. Okay, where is my place? This is it is here, okay, 12th of June. Yes, okay. Now I want to see if I can draw this, the two lines above this one, okay, using using just using structure. Let me go to H4. H4. So this is my place. By the time now this year, now I know how we can really fix this problem. By the time the Asian window closes here in this candle, okay, this thing was not existing. So we had a gap between where we have our daily zone to where price is. We had a gap of how many pips? We had a gap of 44 pips, okay? So this gap must get filled, okay? It must get filled before the move up continues. That is very powerful, okay? So I simply draw zones here so as to see how they will hang the stops, okay? Because I know one of the lines will be able to hold a price as it comes down. So I throw in a 24.75, okay, and then a 25, okay, 25, okay, and then it's very important. Oh, sorry, I think I've lost 25, 24.75 and 25. 25 is here. Okay, and I know for sure that they will at least come down to clear stops below this area. Okay, I know it, and I think this area, this zone here, was not a legit swing low because it had already been broken, sort of broken by this candle here. So this was not our swing low anymore. This is very important. We couldn't hold this area here as our swing low while it had been broken by this candle. So this is our swing low. Sorry, just a moment. This is our swing low, this area. This is our correct swing low because this one is already been taken out. If it is an order block, this one has been broken. Okay, so we know that they'll try and hold these people here, people who shot this area here, waiting before they go up. So they would clear stops up to this area. Okay, and if you look further left, you have this area here. Okay, yeah, so that's it. I really love to use zones. With that in mind, let us see if I can see where our zone is. With that in mind, well, it is difficult. On Mondays, it's not easy because the structure is a bit rough. But at least now we know that we had this swing low broken by price here, and then we had a gap at least up to just below this area, okay, which really solidifies what I said earlier. But when I said that this is where this 2450 should be our provisional stop hunt, and 2470 should be our sorry, 24.70 is our entry, and then 24.50 is our stop loss. But then if I go down to the 15-minute time frame, we go down to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, here, since you already know that for sure price is going down, you do not need to wait for a confirmation candle. Once you have this candle, it was during, so okay, unless if you are busy with other things, you will not be watching price action. But if you are watching, if you're in front of your computer, as the London market is opening at 9 o'clock, when you see this candle, it is an advantage to you if you buy before seeing this bullish candle here, because you'll buy at a very good price. Okay, so instead of having a stop loss here, it will be way down here, and that will give you even more, let's say, even a better entry for you. By New York, things had already taken a very good shape. Okay, structure was clear. Let us see how we would have traded in New York on this same date. Okay, let us see how we would have traded New York. So again, 15th of June, let me go to H4. Okay, this is 15th of June. I'm looking for you. This is 24th, 23rd of June, 22nd. Okay, this is, here it is. This is 15th of June. This is the okay, see how you can use the sessions to your advantage. So if structure is not clear, you say during a London, you can say, let me wait for New York. Let me wait until New York. I'll know what the market is doing and take a good trade. Okay. So look at this. So this is the candle which closed it now. Okay. You will clearly see that it has broken this zone here. Let me mark this zone here. It has broken this zone. I would round it out to round it off to 25. It is broken zone 25. Okay. And I know in this case, I think I will have the luxury. Yes, I will have the luxury of being able to draw a zone. My zone is going to be in this area very precisely. Yeah. See this, you have this swing here, and this, so price is fitting between this area, and then I have my big formation low here. That's very, very powerful. So I know that they will come down to, because this is where market maker entered the fray. This is where they entered. They started to sell. They started to sell in this area. Okay, sorry, to buy in this area, and then they came down, pushed up. They know that some people were entering late in these areas, so when they come down, they'll try to kick people out, but they'll leave people here wondering. People who thought that the market was going down in this area, and then they are holding losses, would be kept waiting here. So this swing high is legit because it is at a round number level. Look at this. This was a very good trade. My take profit is this area here. Very clear. Okay. This area. This was a textbook trade for sure. 26, let me say 26.50. Okay. This was a very, very, very good trade. This was a very good trade. Textbook stuff. Okay. And then what do you do after this? So this, you observed this at noon. Let me go down to 15-minute time frame. Okay. Okay, look at this. So you do this zone at noon, okay, and then even before New York, you already have your price here, okay. Okay, of course, probably for me, probably I would miss this because I wouldn't be at my computer during this time. But you can use a pending order. Okay, you can use a pending order here in this case. And of course, during New York also there was an entry. There was an entry here. This is 1430 here, 1445. We pull back. Of course, there's always a round number. Always, always, always. Sorry, this was 25. There's always a round number. Look at that. 25, 25. Always there's a round number that you can use as your anchor. So at 14.45 you don't do anything. 14.15. So if you are chasing price, if you're not willing to be patient for price to come into your area, you would buy at the close of this candle, put a stop loss somewhere here that is 18 pips or so, and then you would see price coming down, and then you will start to wonder, okay, am I being kicked out? But then, okay, we should patiently wait for price to come. And by the way, there's a broken zone. Let me mark it. There's another zone that we can use to our advantage. It's right here. You can use this zone to your advantage because they must come up to this zone. And that's what they did. Mark this, wait. Once price touches the zone, just like here, once price touches the zone, you buy because you know you have your bias. Now, since if you are using a pending order, it wouldn't be easy for you to, I still don't know how you can be sure how deep the candles will go. But if you are watching this, you would wait, and then when you saw this candle close inside your zone, you wait for the candle to close, you buy. And then here, so this was easy because this was during New York. So 15.15, 15.30, you have already touched the zone, you buy. Put your stop loss there, you have your reward. Let us make trading simple as it is, for sure. Let us make it as simple as it is.